Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on your favorite Little Slaw YouTube channel. So today in this video, we're going to see something quite different, but it again falls under our testing. Yes, so many of you have asked me like, is there anything that we can do with automation testing? So this is the reason I have picked up one of the many major topics, which is how to run an automation testing using Selenium driver. And for this example, because everybody I could see in the internet, in the YouTube, I could see they were using the Chrome drivers, but nowadays with the growing what to say growing exposure with Edge browsers, so I'm going to use Edge browsers for all my examples. And in case if you really want to try that with Chrome, just do let me know in the comment section. I'll try that with Chrome. But for now, in this video, we're going to see how to install IntelliJ IDEA. That's the tool that I'm going to use for all my automation setup, because that's again it's more a dedicated tool for automation testing, because that has come up with a lot of plugins, a lot of settings, options, and everything. And even in fact, it even integrates with the GitHub as well. So we'll see how to connect that with GitHub and as well. That's going to be more interesting. And in this video, we're going to see how to download and install, set up the IntelliJ IDEA, the IDE, and then we'll see how to download and set up the Edge driver, how to download and set up the Selenium. And the reason I have did this is whenever I see the videos for IntelliJ IDEA, they were like a little bit old, and this is going to be a new one. The reason I'm telling you new one is the way of setting up has completely changed. The project, the tool has been changed a lot. So this will be more useful for you, for someone who is working on this on 2024 2025, and this will be very helpful for you. And if you have any comments or questions, please do comment in the comment section. And welcome you all for our automation testing playlist. And thank you so much. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And like, share, subscribe, and comment your questions and feedbacks. And the first part is downloading the IntelliJ IDEA. So let me just quickly download IntelliJ IDEA, and that's going to be a first step. And under this, so the first one which you see here is the ultimate, the IntelliJ IDEA ultimate, which is the what to say licensed version. And I'm not going to download this, and what I'm going to download is the IntelliJ IDEA community edition, and I'm going to download the exe. And once I install it, I get this IntelliJ IDEA section, the page. So once you install it, you get this one, the home page of it. And after this one, there are a few more steps that we have to set up, we have to download. So the second part is, like I told you, the IntelliJ IDEA, you have to download the community edition and install it. And so this is done. And the second part is downloading the Edge driver, and we'll see how to download the Edge driver. And let me download Edge driver. So here, there is another thing that we have to download the exact version which I'm using for my in my machine. So for that, click on these three dots, go to the settings, and yep. So here you can get to see the version. So I am using 131.0.2930.112. So going back to the web driver, so I'm going to download the similar one, the same one. Like if you see, let me just copy this one so I can get the exact one here. So yeah, I can download either the stable channel, or you can even go to the recent versions and you can download. So in case if you are using this in your Windows machine, download the x64 if you're using a 64-bit processor, and if it is a Mac M1, you can download the previous versions, and if it is a Mac Mini M4, you can download the Mac one here, and if it is a Linux one, you can download the Linux version. So with that, you can download the versions and download that. So that's going to be a second part. I'll tell you how to use that one later. So the download part is now completed. So let me just save it. The settings part is it's different. I'll show that to you later. So download is done. And now the next part is the downloading of the Selenium driver. So let me again go back and download Selenium driver. And under this, click on this Selenium driver part. Sorry, the Selenium downloads. On top of this, you will see all the Selenium clients and the WebDriver language bindings, but you have to go a little bit down to the previous releases which you see here. So here you can find a complete list of Selenium releases, and out of it I'm going to use the version which I have mentioned here, and that is 3.141.59. That's the compatible version. So 3.141.51. So this is the one which I'm going to download. So I click on it and download that Selenium version, so the Selenium driver. So all these three parts, that is, you have downloaded and you have set up your IntelliJ IDEA, you have downloaded your Edge driver, you have downloaded your Selenium driver, and now what you're going to do is we're going to create our first Selenium automation program, right? And for that, let me open my IntelliJ IDEA and click on new project on the right side. So as I told you, so we can even do the clone repo. So in fact, if you're someone who is using as a DevOps engineer or as a Java engineer, you can very well use this clone repository where you can just clone your repo from your GitHub or from Azure DevOps. So for now, we are going to just go into that because that's not our scope. So let me click on new project, and here I'm going to give a name, and that's going to be little slug, right? And yeah, so with that, yeah, I'm not going to make any other changes. I'm just going to select that, and the next part is under the build systems, I'm going to select the IntelliJ as my build system. So in case if you're using Git repo, so we'll see that in a separate one, like how to work on that Git repo and everything. But for now, I'm going to just touch upon this IntelliJ and the JDK. So please do check if you have any of these JDKs that's been installed in the machine. Just to choose the latest JDK. So for now, in my case, I'm going to choose Oracle JDK 20.0.01. That's one that I have set up in my machine. And advanced settings, just keep the module name as the same. And this is where your system is going to get created. So let me click on create. So once I click on create, I'll get this part, right? So whatever you see, the project name, and then the .idea folder, and then I have my src, the source folder. So this is the place where we are going to create the package. And for that, I'm going to right click on it, go to the package, and then I'm going to add my first one, that is, okay, let me make this Selenium automation. Click enter. So now I have created my Selenium automation package, and after that I'm going to create my first class. So that's going to be my first class. So let me make it as like little slaw underscore 01, and here this has automatically inherited my package. That's the one that I've created on the top, and then I have created my public class, right? So we are still creating our program, and the next part is we are going to set up our WebDriver. So let me bring so we are creating our first Selenium program. It's still in progress, we haven't completed yet, but we have to set up the Edge driver, right? So that's in progress, and let's see how to do that. And for that setting up of that part, what we have to do is, let me start my public static void main string hogs, right? And then let me start my program, and here I'm going to bring my Edge driver, and for that the command here is web driver.edge.driver, right? And then let's give the location, and before that what I'll do is I have my Edge driver. So just a moment. So I have already downloaded my Edge driver and I have kept it in a separate location. So what I'll do is, let me just copy this one. Let me just copy this Edge driver, go back to IntelliJ, and then what I'll do is, let me right click here and click on Ctrl V. So this will actually copy the file from that location, like wherever I have pasted it, from there to this automation little slot directory. So when I click on OK, so in here you can see my file has been saved inside the project, right, inside my automation project. So the next part is I'm going to right click on it and click copy path reference and select this absolute path, and I'm going to give that path here. So that's it. It's going to be very simple. So now I have given the path. Close this with a semicolon, and now it will ask me for a, if there is any code that's been needed, it will ask me. Otherwise, you can go to the next step. The next part is I'm going to do the WebDriver. I have to install the WebDriver, new Edge driver. So now here you can see, if you are doing this part now, you can see this is showing highlighting in red. So if you, so here if you are seeing this red color warning, red color error that says that this WebDriver is not recognized. So the next part what we are going to do is we have to import the Selenium part, that whatever we have downloaded. So let me just open that and show you what happens. So this is the zip file that I have downloaded when I was downloading the Selenium Java 3.141.59. So here you can see all these zip files on the top of the screen. I'm inside this file. So what I did is I have collated all these in a single folder, and I have brought all the jar files in one single folder and have named it as Selenium Java. So this is all the jar files which you get inside. So you'll be seeing some files inside the libs. So keep everything, bring everything up. Just keep only the jar files. Rest everything, you don't need other files. So just keep all these jar files and bring it all inside the same folder. You'll find all these inside that 3.141, whatever the version you downloaded. So keep everything in here. And the next part is we have to bring this inside the IntelliJ IDE. So this is another part that's still in progress. So let's go back here, and again this is also in progress. Come back here, set up the Selenium, right? And this is again in progress. So this is not yet completed, so in progress. And let's go back to IntelliJ. Click these three lines, go to settings. Sorry, yeah. Click this three line sandwich button and click on the project structure, and here you can see the libraries option. Click on the plus symbol and click on Java. And the next part is let me go back to that Selenium one. Click on this folder structure, paste it here, click and do an enter. Sorry, I think I have not done it properly. Let me just remove this, go back here, Java, bring it here. Okay, under this one you can see all these jar files, right? The byte buddy, client combined, comments, Goa, everything, whatever, all the files. Select this, click OK, bring it everything inside, and you can see all these files here. Now click on apply and click OK. So once you do this, before that the options were completely different, and now if you see it will give you a different way. It will give you a different perspective of using these files here. Yeah, and here you can see importing the classes. So we can import the class that supports these WebDrivers. Once you install, once you import these classes that comes as part of the Selenium, automatically the errors will get disappeared. And yeah, even for this, yeah, I can import the other classes as well. So whatever the classes that you want, we can import this. I mean, like in terms of the Selenium, in terms of the Edge drivers. So once you install this, yep, and I think now these errors are fixed, and there are like no errors on top of this. I mean, like once you make all these, and when you click on this, automatically you can see the Edge browser that's been opened at the end of this automation. Like you have clearly set up your automation part, and then you have brought up the window as well, the Edge window. And let's now move on to the next step. So far whatever we did is we have actually set up the new project, the very basic project. Then we have imported the Selenium, the Chrome driver. So we have imported the Edge driver, I would say, and that's been done. So that's been set up, and then the Selenium part is also set up. We have imported those files that are required, and we are still in the Selenium project process, because we have to open this particular part, the website, to make sure that it works fine, and then we'll actually do another command to close them. So we'll move to the next step of that. And to bring that, I'll have to give some very basic commands, and that is get of, and then we're going to give the URL, and this here is the URL, and with a semicolon, and then I'm going to maximize the page to make sure that it's in a full window. Maximize, and I'll just wait for a few seconds to make sure everything works fine, and for that the thread.sleep will work fine. 10,000 milliseconds basically, which is like 10 seconds. And after that, so once I complete all these, and before that, yeah, for this I'll have to make add an exception to the signature. So I'll just throw an interpret exception here to the method signature as well. So once I made this, automatically the error will be removed. And then there are like two commands to close this at the end. So whatever a page that you created or whatever changes you make, at the end of that you'll have to close those pages, right? So that's what we're going to do now. And for that, I'm going to write driver dot close off, and this will close the page for me. And yeah, driver dot close, and then if there are any other multiple windows that's been opened, and this will also get closed if I use the driver dot quit. Yep. So with that, I can close this. Okay, let me just remove this one. Yep. So I've created my the basic, the very first automation file. So we'll see on various other actions, like for example, clicking on a button, clicking on a text box, opening a window. So we will see all these in the upcoming videos. And for this one, this is going to be the very first, the very basic one. So if you're someone who is struggling to set up all these parts, you can very well use this. And let me just quickly run this file and see what happens. Yep. So I have started the file, and then the Edge browser started successfully. Yep. So even the file, and you can, on top of this, you can see the Microsoft Edge is being controlled by automated software. Yes, it's because we are running this through the Selenium, and this is our little sort of website, the page that we are using it as part of our YouTube channel. Yeah, that's been opened, and then finally, yeah, to the driver.close and the driver.quit. So everything has been closed. So this is a very basic one, and I find it, I feel this will be very useful for you. So please do follow our channel, the Little Saw YouTube channel, for more videos, for more interesting videos. And if you have any questions, please do comment in the comment section. Thank you. And yeah, let me just quickly close the last step, and that is we have completed our programming, right? That's also done. So we have done all these steps, the 7 steps, and after that, let's close it. That is, we have executed the automation script. So this is what we have did, all these 7 steps. So we have downloaded the IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. We have downloaded the Edge driver, which is the latest version, which is the same version which I have in my machine. Then I have downloaded the Selenium driver version, that is 3.141.59, and then I have created my first Selenium automation program, and as part of that I have to set up my Edge driver, my Selenium program, and then we have to set up everything, and then I have created a command, a few code to open my page, and then I have opened it, I have maximized it, and then I have closed it as well. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Until I meet you in our next video, it's bye bye from Movement YouTube channel. Take care and bye bye.